I thought I would film for you the look that I did for myself on Halloween this past year. My girlfriend and I were birds together, and I was a peacock, which was so much fun. So just a really bright, fun, colorful look, and really gave me an opportunity to play a lot with some of the colors in my kit that I don't normally get to use because they're not very wearable. So anyway, stay tuned for the look. I hope you enjoy. Now to start, I'm just going to apply this Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I'm going to apply that all over the lid so that the color we'll apply later really stays. So just putting that on my finger and then rubbing in. Now I'm going to leave foundation until later because when you're applying a lot of color to your eyes, it tends to drop down, so it would be a shame to put on a beautiful foundation and base and really perfect your skin if you're only going to have all of the color from your eyeshadows that you apply drop down onto your face. So I'm going to do that later. Starting on the lids, I'm using Sephora Flashy Liner, and this color is in Flashy Blue. It's a really bright electric blue, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Really making sure to get down on the lash line and then work my way up towards my crease. You can be quite messy with this because we're going to put shadow over top and blend it out, so you don't need to worry about getting a perfect shape here. It's really just about filling in the lids. Alright, now I'm going to be using the colors from my Sleek makeup kit. These are some really gorgeous colors that, like I said, I never get to use during the day. And I'm going to start by applying this bright green color right here all over where we just put the electric blue pencil. Just kind of patting that on. And I'm just using an all-over shadow brush by Sephora. And again, don't worry so much about the edges because we will be blending this out later. Once you feel like you've got enough of the green eyeshadow saturated all over the pencil, I'm just going to take a 217 brush and blend that out. Just softly blending the edges. Alright, once I've blended the eyeshadow a little bit, I'm going to go back in with my pencil and just define the shape that I want on the outer corner of the eye. So following up from the bottom of my eye, kind of continuing that curve, and just mapping out the shape. Right, and then once I've got the shape that I want, I'm just going to fill that in. Like that. And then I'm going to take this all the way under the eye as well. Once I have the shape that I want, I'm going to go back into my Sleek palette and this time switch over to this really vibrant electric blue. Pack that on. And then fill in the color where I've just put the pencil. And just really saturate the whole area. And once that color has been applied, I'm going to go back in with the 217 and just blend out the color a little bit. I'll just go in with a tissue around my finger anywhere that I feel like I need to clean it up a little bit. We do have a lot of fallout with these colors. So really kind of dramatic and winged out. Now that the eyeliner is done, I'm going to switch over to a Forever 21 palette I got that has a lot of really shimmery colors. The base colors we put on here, the green on the lids and then the blue on the outer eye, are very matte, so I want to add a little bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to work with this teal color here and this lighter blue color here to really soften and blend and have sort of an ombre effect as we go from green to blue on the lid. So starting with the teal color, I'm just applying that, sort of patting it from the middle of the eyelid out towards the corner. Really blending that up into the line where the eyeshadows meet. It's a subtle effect. Just adds a bit of dimension to the look. And then as we get even further out, I'm going to pick up some of that teal color and blend that right into the crease and out towards the blue, the electric blue. I'll just pat that on. You can start to see sort of the ombre effect of the colors. And then I'm just going to switch over to my 217 brush and blend. I'm also going to take my smudge brush and in those same two colors, go from blue to green under the eye. So the lighter teal at the corner, outer corner. And then moving in towards the greener teal in the middle. And towards the inner corner. Lastly, I'm just going to add a pop of this neon right near the inner corner of the eye. Sort of like in this bottom triangle to really brighten that space. Alright, now for the really fun part, eyelashes. I have these awesome feather eyelashes that I bought at iParty that I'm so excited to use. They are a deep blue color and I think they'll just really complete the look. So before I add that, I'm going to just put on a little bit of mascara to prime my lashes. To apply the lashes, I'm just going to peel them off of their plastic backing and try and fit them to my eye before applying any glue. So laying it out to see where it should stop and where it'll come to. And you can already tell it's a little bit too long for me. So I'm just going to cut off the first few pieces of this front bit. Just the first 2 or 3 lashes so that they're shorter and fit my eye shape. Once the glue is tacky, you're just going to place the eyelashes on the center part of the eye. Right on the lash line. And then you're just going to take the tweezers and push them on to either side of your eye. You might need to hold them there for a few seconds. To apply the other eyelash, you're just going to do the same thing as you did on this side. Once you apply the glue, wait a few seconds so that it's tacky, and then just place it on the center of your eye on the lash line. And once you've got a good position there, just use the tweezers to adhere the lash on the inner and outer corner. Okay, so that's the lashes done. I'm really pleased with them. I think that they just really make the look. To finish off the eyes, I am going to do my bottom lashes of mascara and add a little bit more shimmer to the look, and then we'll move on to lips and cheeks, which should be relatively easy. Last little bit on the eyes is I'm just going to add this really pretty gold shimmer to the inner eye right at the tear duct, and then on the inner corner kind of going up. Almost like a gold accent. I really just think this adds so much to the overall look. Okay, so that's eyes done. Now to clean up the area, first I'm going to take a tissue and just sort of wipe away any parts that I feel like had a lot of fallout, so mainly around the eye. Foundation, I am using Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and this is in Beige. I'm not sure what color it is for you actually, it's beige something, but I'll write it in the description box below. So just pop a bit of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush to just buff that into the skin. And you really don't need a whole lot of this foundation because it is very highly pigmented, which is great. So you just, a little bit goes a long way with this. Alright, on the brows, I'm just going to keep them really natural. I'm using my La Bella Donna palette, and I'm going to switch between this lighter and darker colors to just fill in any spare areas, any sparse areas. Once I've filled in the brows, I'm just going to apply a little bit of Anastasia brow gel to set them. Onto concealer, I'm using my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage palette in the number 3 to do a bit of pinpoint concealing. And then just blend it in with my fingers. Under the eyes, I am using Clinique Airbrush Concealer, which is an illuminating concealer, so it's really great because it also functions as a highlighter. Just going to apply that under the eye and across my cheekbone. Then using a Real Techniques blending brush to blend that out. For bronzer, I'm using a little bit of this Nars Laguna, just all over the face. Lastly, on the lips, I am going for a rather nude lip because we've done so much with the eye. So this is a sleek lipstick in the color Bare All, and it's a very matte lipstick. So just applying that directly from the tube. To finish, I will just apply a thin layer of this clear gloss. And that's the finished look, guys. I hope you like it.